Hello everyone, this is Blanca and I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon or evening. In today's video, I'm going to be creating a card using butterflies. I'm going to be using this ink blended background to cut my butterflies, and I'm going to use the sentiments from this Lawn Fun stamp set. And I'm going to leave the link to most of the supplies that I use in the description below. So this panel that you see here, I ink blended it on a previous video where I was comparing ink blending different types of cardstocks to see which one gave me the better blend. So I use Distress Oxide inks to do the ink blending, and I'm gonna leave a little card up here in case you would like to watch that video. I am using my manual die cutting machine. This is a diamond press cutting machine, and I am cutting up a few butterflies. I ended up cutting 3 butterflies, but for my actual card I ended up only using 2, as you will see. And now that I have my butterflies all cut up, I was trying to place them and figure out how to use them on a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 white panel. I decided that the 3 probably looked a bit too crowded, so I ended up only using 2. And also what I ended up doing is that I trimmed the white panel first. I trimmed a 1/4 out of each side, and then I decided to just use the 2 butterflies as you see here. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue my butterflies into my panel. Remember, I cut this panel a 1/4 out of each side, and I started off with a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch panel of white cardstock. So now I'm just going to glue my 2 butterflies here, and then I'm going to stamp a sentiment from Lawn Fun, from a little stamp set from Lawn Fun. And again, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below to most of the supplies that I used. You're going to see glue oozing out as I put these butterflies down, but this is going to dry clear, so it's okay if it oozes out a little bit. And I'm using my Misty stamping platform to do my stamping, and I'm also using this Simon Says Stamp template grid so that I can align my sentiment in the middle. I found that this is very useful for me, so I'm really glad that I got it. And also, I haven't been using the Misty for a long time, and I actually only used it a few times so far, and I'm really liking it, so I'm glad I got it. So this is the finished panel with my message, and now I'm going to add this panel to a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 blank white card base, and I'm going to be adding some foam tape. Did I just say foam tape? I mean foam tape. I'm actually using this foam tape for the first time in this card, and I'm really liking the results, so I think I'm gonna be using it a lot more now. So I'm just adding it. I'm trying to add as much as possible so that my card doesn't get saggy in the middle or anything like that. And I'm going to remove the backing and then just add it to my card. As I was placing my panel into my card base, I noticed that it was just a tiny bit crooked, as you will see. But I think it's okay. It's just a little bit. You can barely notice. And I think it turned out really nice. I really like how the foam, I keep saying foam tape. I mean the foam tape, it gave it dimension, so I'm really happy that I used it. And also now to finish up the card and just to give it a little bit of shine, I'm going to add a clear gemstone to each of the butterflies. Again, just to give it that little extra touch. So I think the card turned out really nice. It's quite simple, but I think it's super nice. What do you all think? So thank you so much for coming back to my channel and watching this video. I hope it brought you a little bit of joy, and I hope you come back for more videos. See you next time.